we have the controls at org level and item level. And we discussed about item level settings and org level settings also. Now I'll show you in application. We created an item, right? A lot item we created. Supply chain execution, inventory management. I'm performing miscellaneous receipt. If you enter account at header level, need not to enter for every line. That's going to be defaulted to every line. I'll search with the description because I would like to pull down the lot item. 106 is the lot item. And select the sub inventory. And enter the quantity. And without providing the lot numbers, if you try to submit, you'll get error. You have to provide the lot numbers. Okay. To provide the lot numbers, you can click on record lot and serial. This button, it will open lot screen. It's going to open lot screen. In the lot screen, how many lots you want to generate? You want to generate single lot, or you want to generate multiple lots? I want to generate multiple lots. How many lots you want to generate? I would like to generate 2 lots. In each lot, how much quantity? Totally 200, right? 2 lots I'm generating. In each lot, I'm keeping 100 quantity. Coming to the expiration date, we selected user-defined expiration date. That means I can enter my own expiry for every lot. So here 2 lots got generated. So this lot number pattern where we have provided item level. This lot number pattern we provided at the item level. And this is the expiry date. So this lot expiry date, I'm selecting some September 30th. And this lot expiry date, I'm selecting December 31st. So this is user-defined expiration date, so that you can enter your own lot expiry date for every lot number. Okay. By default, what is the lot status? Active. Okay. Now click on the OK button and then submit button. Now we'll verify the on hand. From the task list, I'm navigating to manage item quantity. So totally 200. And if you see the breakup, you'll see the 2 lot numbers here. Lot 1, lot 2. Okay. And if you click on the lot details, you can see the lot status and lot expiry also. The lot status is active. What is the expiration date for this lot?
30th September.
Yeah, where it is?
After the material status.
It's here. And this origination date is nothing but when it is entered into our system. Origination date. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Later, suppose in the future, this lot expired. Suppose example, this is expired. Okay, what you can do is right now it is an active status, right? You can change the status to something else. I'll show you. If you go to manage lots and you can see the lot number. You can see the lots here. There are two lots are there for that item. Current status is active, right? If you click on the edit button, you can change the status. Suppose it is expired, you can change it to the expired. It has to be done manually. Automatically after the expiry date, the status will not change automatically. We have to manually update the lot status. Okay. That's why in our current project, we have built a report. That report, it will give all the information of the lots which are going to expire in next 30 days. The lots which are going to expire in next 30 days. We build a report, and that report we are sending to the warehouse team. Understood?
Sir.
So this lot status has to be sent, has to be manually updated, and automatically the status won't be changed after the expiry date. You have to manually update from the manage lot screen. Okay. Now on this concept, I want to cover one more point. So this lot status is nothing but material status, right? Okay, and you see some statuses over here. How these statuses are going to configure, I'll show you. It's an important configuration thing. I'm navigating to setup and maintenance. And manufacturing and supply chain material management. From here, I'm selecting the inventory management. Here, the setup name is material statuses. Material statuses. So here you can configure the statuses in the screen. So by default, what is the status of the lot? Active, right? So this is a predefined status. Okay. This is seeded. Okay, and remaining all created by the students. All the remaining ones created by the students. You see active, right? This is predefined. So if I open this active status we can assign to a lot number, and we can assign to a sub-inventory or a serial number or a locator. If any sub-inventory is inactive or lot is inactive, all the transactions are allowed. You see here, all the transactions are allowed. Nothing but miscellaneous receipt, issue, sub-inventory transfer. You can see here. Sub-inventory transfer, sales, everything. All the transactions are allowed. If any lot, serial, locator, sub-inventory is in active status. Okay. And you can create a custom status here. Okay, I'm creating a custom status called, let's take damage. And I want to assign the status to the lot. I want to assign the status to the lot. If any lot is in damage status, I would like to disallow all the transactions. Only I will allow miscellaneous issue. Only I will allow miscellaneous issue. Because I'm going to issue out that damaged lot. Understood?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this material status we can assign to not only to the lot number, we can assign to sub-inventory, we can assign to locator, we can assign to a serial number also. Okay. Now this is the status which I have created. Now here you'll see a couple of transactions, right? You'll see a couple of transactions in the drop down. In the drop down, which transactions you want to control from the material status. Further, there is a setup. I'll show you. Which transaction is controlled from this material status? A setup for that. inventory transaction source and types. This one. So here you'll see all the transactions that we perform in the application under the inventory module. What are the transactions that we are currently performing? We are performing all these are the inventory transactions. You see the list here. Did we use miscellaneous receipt? Yes. Miscellaneous issue? Yes. Okay. Now this is enabled. This is enabled to control from the material status. This transaction is also enabled to control from the material status. But what about rest of them? Rest of the, suppose a transaction called lot merge, lot split. Are they enabled for the material status? No. That means they will display in that drop down? No, they won't display. Whatever the enabled transactions here, only those transactions are controlled from the material status drop down. Understood? Suppose if you want, you can enable it. Lot split, this transaction I'm planning to enable for the material status control. Okay. Now this will display when you are defining the material status. Here in the drop down. Do you see lot split? Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is available in EBS also. It's a good functionality. It's available in EBS. Okay, next we'll discuss about serial control now. The serial control topic, like how we have generated the lot number, we can generate a serial number for our item stuff. But lot is nothing but group of quantity, right? So lot contains more than one item, more than one quantity. A lot contains more than one quantity, but serial number, every serial number will have only one quantity. Okay. We'll see serial number settings. The serial number also org level and item level controlled. Okay, some properties are org level, some properties are item level. We'll discuss both. From the procurement, I'm navigating to the inventory ordination screen. Org parameters. Org parameters, under that lot and serial. Under that serial. And you know about the uniqueness. Serial number, uniqueness you want to maintain within the org. Uniqueness should be within the org. Uniqueness across the organizations, nothing but serial number should not be duplicated across the organization. Uniqueness within the items and uniqueness within inventory and model items. You know what is the difference between normal item and model item, right? Model item, like an example I told you, in case of laptop, you can provide a choice to the customer, like a processor, how much hard disk, how much RAM he wants. That's called as a model item. So uniqueness you want to maintain within inventory items or within model items. Okay, select the respective option according to the client requirement. And generation org level, item level, user defined. Org level means you'll enter that pattern here. You'll enter that pattern here. So what are the pattern that you entered? So it's the same serial number pattern to follow for all the items under this org. Suppose if it is item level, you can provide this pattern at the item level. That means from one item to another item, you can have different pattern. User defined. At the time of transaction, you can enter your own serial number. Understood? 3 options clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Which one will write?
User defined.
Organization level.
Organization.
Okay. I'm going at the org level. I have entered the prefix here and starting number I have entered here. Okay. Save it. And now we'll create a serial item. Product management and product information management. And from the task list, I'm creating a new item. Creating the serial item. If I go to specifications under the inventory, serial, okay. And at what stage you want to generate the serial numbers? At what stage you want to generate serial numbers? Okay, when you select predefined, this is like locator. Predefined is like a locator. You remember in case of locators also, we created locators before the transaction. All right,
Yes.
predefined. Okay, dynamic
Yes.
entry is nothing but the serial number you can enter dynamically at the time of transaction, but that too at which step? When you're receiving the stock at inventory receipt. Before you receive the stock to into your warehouse, dynamically you can enter serial numbers. And this is initially your stock is not a serial control, but before you are shipping to the customer. Before you are shipping to the customer, you generate the serial numbers during the shipping time. And this is during the picking time. During the picking time, we generate the serial numbers. First is predefined, and rest of the 3 are dynamic entry only. But dynamic entry at which level? At the time of inventory receipt, at the time of sales or shipping, at the time of stock picking. Okay. At what step you want to generate the serial numbers? Okay. I'm going to show you predefined. I'll show you predefined because for predefined, we have to run a program separately. I will show you predefined. And here, this is mandatory field, right? But we want the serial number to be generated from the org level, not from the item level. The pattern it has to take from the org level, not from the item level. Since it is a mandatory field, just fill something. Just fill something, okay? Some dummy, since it is mandatory. And I'm going to, that is actually bug from the Oracle. I'm assigning this to the inventory ops. So in case of predefined, we have to run a program. Through the program, we have to generate the serial numbers. I'm going to run that program. Tools and schedule process. Serial program. Generate serial numbers is a program name. Generate serial number is the program name. And since I selected predefined, you have to specify how many serial numbers you want to generate. Under this OR, for this item, I want to generate 100 serial numbers. What I'm doing through this program, I'm generating the serial numbers. How many serial numbers I'm generating? 100. And submit. In case of dynamic entry, do we need to generate the serial numbers separately? In case of dynamic entry?
Not required, I think.
Not required. Since it is predefined, we are generating. Now, we'll perform a transaction. Its name is receipt. Supply chain execution, inventory management, miscellaneous receipt. Which sub inventory? I'm selecting stores now. And how much quantity we can enter? Can I enter 500? Actually, no, because how many serial numbers we generated? Only 100.
100.
We can provide serial numbers to 100 quantity only. Okay. So just I'm taking that here. And you hit this record serial and lot. And you'll see serial page here. And if you want to enter a range is nothing but the moment you select the starting serial number, system will automatically take the ending serial number. See here, this pattern where we provided
Org level setup.
org level. Okay, it's taking from the org level. Is it taking from the item level? No.
No.
Okay, item level we entered some dummy value. Why we entered some dummy value there? It's a mandatory thing. There. Okay, but it is taking from the org level only. The moment I enter the starting serial number, see automatically ending serial number, it has taken. These serial numbers are we dynamically entering? No. Generated because predefined.
We enter 10 quantity, right? Why it become 9 here?
1 and 9, 10 only, madam.
I hear quantity is showing 9.
I selected, okay, I understood the problem. The problem is, this is a problem. So here we entered 1 only. So it is generating single digit number only. So if you enter 01, it will generate 99. If you enter 001, it will generate 999. Understood? This is a problem because the system had generated only 9 serial numbers. Understood the issue, team?
Yes, Krishna. Yeah.
It generated only, we requested for 100, but system had generated only 9 serial numbers because the reason is we selected a single digit only. Now, since we have entered 9 serial numbers only, what I do is the quantity also I'll change it to 9. Any questions here? Harish, the question is, the precedence is nothing but whatever you selected here, it will take, that's it. Okay. So since you selected org level here, it is going to take the prefix from here. And if you select item level, it will take the prefix of pattern from the item level. From the item level. If it's user defined, you don't want to enter any pattern here. You wanted to enter your own serial number pattern at the transaction time. Here. You can enter your own pattern. Org level, item level, user defined. Good, Naresh?
Yes, sir.
So then what is the best practice generally users are following, whether they're following the organization level or means what is the best practice usually
Item
they're
level.
following? Item level.
Item level is the, it's not users, the client actually.
Okay, yeah, clients.
Yeah, of course, indirectly users only. Item level is the correct method.
Okay, thanks.
Because from one, by looking at the serial number also, you can identify the item of the serial number is belongs to which item.
Oh.
They
Sir,
can follow
then
some.
prefix is added at item level, right, sir? Then,
If you select item level, whatever the
huh,
pattern you
okay.
entered at the item level, it will take that pattern. It will not take this one. Even though data is there, it will not take this one. It will take item level only. You can remove the data if it is item level. You can remove, or if you keep the data also, not an issue. It will take the pattern from the item level only. For serials numbers, you don't have expiry date and all for serial. And expiry date is for the lot. Now go to item quantity and you can see there. Serial item. We generated how many serial numbers? 9. Okay. For serial numbers also separate screen is there, like lot. If you go to main is serial numbers, this is main is lots, right? Like main is serial number screen is there. If you go there, main is serial numbers. For this item, I am clicking on the search. You can see all the serial numbers here. Totally 9 serial numbers we generated. And here we can also see the transactions also. Suppose if you select a serial number, you wanted to see what are the transactions happened on the serial number. Nothing but did you ship the serial number to any customer, or you performed any sub-inventory transfer for the serial number? Any transaction that happened on the serial number, you can see. Okay, let me show you again. Select the serial number, go to actions and click on view transactions. If you click on view transactions, it will display. It is displaying the transaction. The serial number got entered into the system using a miscellaneous receipt when the transaction is performed. Like that later, if you perform any other transactions on the serial number, you can see all those transactions information here. Clear, team?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, locators. We already completed this topic. We generated the locators already during the enterprise structure itself. And coming to revision control. Okay, for our original product, we can create multiple revisions. I'll show you how to define. And in the org level, we mentioned the starting revision, right? 0. So I'll explain you about this. Now let me create a new item. product management, product information management, creating a new item. So this is the original version 0. So this is generated from which setup? From the org level. And I'm using my UOM 253. If I go to specifications from the inventory, revision control, I'm selecting yes. Revision control, I'm selecting yes. Okay. And go to association, and I'm assigning the item to the inventory org. Starting revision, nothing but original revision is 0. I'm opening the item under inventory org level. I'm opening item under Hyderabad org level. This is Hyderabad org. I'm opening item exclusively under Hyderabad org. Because under Hyderabad org, I would like to create revisions. Again, cross check in the Hyderabad org level. This item is revision controlled or not. Yes, it is revision control only. It's revision control only. Now I'm going to create revisions here. If you go to manage revisions, so 0 is nothing but original version. After 0, 1. After 0, 1. You can enter 1, and this is pro version, and this is quality improvement. Okay. Enter the effectivity date. So here it's saying back date. Just enter the time in the future. 7:39. It's already passed, seems to be. I'm entering 7:42. 7:42. Now, second is mini. iPhone mini. This is cost reduction. The reason for this revision is cost reduction, and effectivity date. The time should be in the future. I'm entering 7:41. Okay. I created couple of revisions. This is quality improvement, and this is cost reduction. And I'm following 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. So this pattern I have entered at the org level. At the org level, I entered 0. Here, if you entered A, you can follow A, B, C, D like that. I entered 0. That's why I'm following 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. This is the starting revision. How many revisions we created, including the original? 3 revisions are there for this item. Okay. Click on save it and save it. Now, let us try this revision controlled item. I'll go to inventory. I'll perform miscellaneous receipt for all these revisions. Supply chain execution, inventory, miscellaneous transaction, receipt. Now the revision number is not displaying by default in your view. Let me add revision number to the view. Revision. I'm selecting the revision. Here you have to enter. Item is same, but it has multiple revisions. For which revision you are storing the stock. Understood, team? The revision number 1. First is revision number 0, revision number 1, revision number 2. Instead of creating multiple items, because iPhone we have multiple versions of the iPhone. Okay, so we configure like this. It's a browser issue. That's why the item and then revision is not displaying. It's a browser issue. I'm using Edge. Maybe if you use Chrome, it will display. Okay, item is same, but it has multiple revisions. Maybe you can also assume like multiple versions also for the same product. Multiple versions. And then submit. I duplicated second record. I doubt the duplicate is not working. I will enter second line also manually. Second line, instead of duplicating, I'm going to enter manually the second line. Duplicate without, it's not working. Okay. That's the issue. If I duplicate, I don't know, some problem with the browser or application. Duplicate has not worked. Now, if I go to item quantity, I can see this item quantity in multiple versions, multiple revisions. Revision 0, how much? 2. Revision 1, how much? 2. Clear?
Yes.
So this is iPhone Pro. Okay. And we are not loaded stock for iPhone mini. Item is same, having multiple revisions, multiple versions for the same item. Multiple versions we created, it's because of the quality improvement or cost reduction, the multiple factors are there for that. So we are done with the inventory controls. Any questions, please?
So while I'm performing the issue transaction, also system will
Yes.
ask me to enter the revision, right, Krishna?
Yes.
If
You
it is
should.
the revision control. Okay.
Yes. That's where at the item level, we enable revision control S to that item.
Yes, correct.
Item level, we enable revision control to yes. It will force you to enter the revision number. Okay. Inventory transactions and inventory controls. We're done with these two. Now, before I cover this counting methods, I want to cover minimax planning. I'll cover minimax planning. 750. I'll start this topic tomorrow, but today we have some time, and I'm planning to open my client application, and I wanted to show you the inventory stuff and then product management stuff also. Okay, I'm going to show you from my client application. I'm pausing the recording. On hand value. On hand value, it is displaying. It's nothing but our item quantity multiplied by item cost. As of now, did we enter any item cost for our items? No. So currently our value is 0 because we didn't enter any cost for our items. How many lines are that are waiting for picking? How many lines that are waiting for picking? If you click on that, it will open all those 11 lines that need to be picked. How many lines that are waiting to deliver to the sub inventory, and how many lines that are waiting for the inspection? This info list you will understand later, because receiving I'll cover later. This info list you'll understand later. And here, totally how many info lists are there? 4 and 3, 7, and one is disabled here. You can also enable that. Totally 8 info lists are given by Oracle. Totally 8. But here, when you try to open this screen, you know, first it will try to load the info list data. That's why the page loading time it will take. It will take page loading time. Suppose if you wanted to save the page loading time, you have to disable these info lists. Whichever the info lists that you want, only keep those info lists, and then unnecessary info lists you can remove it. And you can also reorganize these info lists also. Whichever the info list you think important, you can mark it in the first place.
Krishna, like in this instance, how you're controlling the items like lot control or serial control?
Same like
Spec-
what I explained, same.
Okay, is there any specific pattern for a raw material or the other make items?
Yes, we are following
For
item to item, we are having a different pattern.
item to item.
Yes.
Okay.
From item to item, different pattern we are following.
Not at the specific inventory org level, right? Item
No,
level
no.
you're controlling.
Correct, correct. Item level we are controlling. Please practice a lot. Okay. One live project is covered. Only difference is here we are assuming and creating, but in real time, no assumptions. Everything has to be cross-checked from the client and has to define in the application. Okay. Any practice doubts? Any practice issues? I'll review this practice status. I think from the last two classes, I'm not reviewing. I received today 2 emails only. First completed up till submit will transfer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I think you are able to resolve the issues that you encountered, right?
Sir, I completed in another instance entire the
Okay. For inventory separate document, you are going to. Suhani, are you there? It is not available. If that is up to date. Next, Rakesh. Rakesh, are you there?
Yes, Krishna.
Good, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Soumya. Till UN conversion का practice complete. Soumya, are you there?
Sir, yes, sir.
Madam, inventory.
Sir, we'll update you, sir.
Fisher,
Yes, sir.
inventory also completed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Also from Soumya. Apurva, did you send practice status? Sai?
Yes, sir. I completed till 18th. I will send to you today, sir. Yesterday till 18 days I completed. So today 4 I will finish and I will send to you, sir. Already I sent up to the 15 days, sir.
Okay, please complete inventory, sir.
Yes, sir.
Before I start the next module, I'll start the next module in the next week. Procurement, I'll start in the next week. So with this week, please complete till inventory practice.
Yes, sir.
Manikumari, where is your practice status? Srinivas?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no update from you. Sindhu,
Yes, sir.
Koduru?
Yeah, day 31 has been out, sir. So I'm trying to submit from beginning to structure from the non-refreshment instance.
Okay. Pranita? Vijay? Out of 53 members, how many members continuously practicing team approximately? Approximately how many members continuously practicing out of 53?
Sir, I'm practicing. Actually, I'm again doing everything in non-refresh instance. Right
Okay.
now, I'm in product module.
Okay.
So
Product management.
by tomorrow, I will be able to complete inventory module as well, sir. I can submit tomorrow everything.
Okay. Ma'am.
Sir, actually, I am doing practice in business unit, sir.
Okay.
Up to inventory calendar completed.
Okay.
So next I will go to product management and inventory I will complete, sir.
Okay. Madam. Thanks for the update.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, good morning, sir. Pranita here.
Morning, madam.
Sir, I completed still the inventory.
Okay.
I didn't submit it. I need some more time to submit my
You completed till which module?
till just product management, sir.
Okay, madam. Can you complete everything by this week?
Yeah, by weekend I will submit it, sir.
Please submit regularly, madam. Daily, please
Yeah.
submit.
Yeah, regular I will.
Yeah. Tomorrow, send me a practice status emails.
By weekend I will submit everything, sir.
Not weekend, tomorrow.
By tomorrow
Uh,
I will try, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Approximately, I see 10 to 15 members are practicing regularly. What is happening to others?
Sir, I have already completed till product management, but due to Eid, I was off to classes for 2-3 days.
Okay.
Started again from scratch in non-refresh instead from yesterday.
Okay.
I'll update by 2-3 days till the inventory management.
Okay. Rahman.
Krishna, Mamta here.
Mamta.
I've been practicing enterprise structure, okay, but I'm not able to get it right. So I'm kind of going over and over and over. But I can't even ask you a question in this class because you'll tell me I've not sent you the practice assignment. So I'm actually kind of stuck and wondering what do I do from here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my problem. I need help to get past enterprise structure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, team. Practice is important. Every day I'm telling. Okay, please put as much as the time required for the practice and gain the subject knowledge. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.
No.
Thank you, sir.